Imagine this. It's a clear night, you step outside to get some air,
And there's no big explosion, no warning, nothing like that. It's just an empty space where it's supposed to be. At first, you might not even realize it. But our planet? Oh, it would notice immediately.
So today, we're going to tackle that exact what if. What would actually happen to Earth if our biggest, brightest buddy in the sky just vanished? Let me tell you, the consequences are way bigger and weirder than you probably think.
Okay, so what's the very first thing we'd notice? Well, it would happen that very first night. And it's pretty obvious. See, without the moon acting as this giant, beautiful mirror for the sun's light, our nights would get seriously dark. And I mean profoundly dark. If you're out in the countryside away from city lights, we're talking pitch black. So dark you can't see your hand in front of your face. Animals that rely on moonlight to hunt would be completely lost. And the night sky itself would just feel empty. Our brightest companion just gone.
but, a darker night, that's just the tip of the iceberg. The real chaos, the big stuff, it starts with the very heartbeat of our planet, our oceans.
So we all know the moon controls the tides, right? But this chart really shows you just how much it does. The sun has a gravitational pull for sure, but it's the moon that's the real heavyweight champion of tides. You take the moon out of the equation, our tides would instantly shrink to about a third of their current size.
So, weaker tides. You might be thinking, hey, that sounds kind of nice, maybe even safer. Yeah, no, it's not harmless at all.
And here's why. Think of the tides as the ocean's circulatory system. They're constantly stirring the pot, pulling vital nutrients from the deep sea up to the coasts where so much life thrives. You mess with that rhythm, and the whole system just grinds to a halt. The flow of nutrients stops, and when that happens, the entire marine food web starts to collapse from the bottom up. It's a complete disaster.
And if collapsing ocean ecosystems weren't bad enough, the chaos gets even bigger. We're talking about the stability of the entire planet. See, the moon does this one crucial job for us that we completely take for granted. It's our gravitational anchor. It keeps our planet spinning steady.
Right now, Earth is tilted at this really nice, stable 23.5 degrees. That tilt is the whole reason we have seasons: summer, fall, winter, spring. It's a predictability we base our lives around. And that stability? We owe it almost entirely to the moon.
So let's follow the chain of events. The moon disappears. That gravitational leash it has on us is suddenly gone. Now, it wouldn't happen overnight, but over time, the Earth's axis would start to wobble, like a spinning top that's losing its balance. Our predictable seasons would be a thing of the past. Instead, we'd get wild, completely unpredictable, and extreme climate swings.
And what would that actually look like for us on the ground? Well, a place that's nice and temperate today could suddenly be thrown into a deep freeze. A cold Arctic region might start experiencing scorching, unbearable heat. The entire global climate rulebook just gets tossed out the window. Pure, dangerous chaos. So, let's recap. We've got darkness, collapsing ecosystems, and a climate going totally haywire. But beyond all that physical devastation, what about the impact on us, on the human mind?
I mean, really think about it. The moon isn't just a rock in the sky, it's woven into the very fabric of human culture. It's in our myths, our calendars, our poetry, our science. For all of human history, it's been the one constant in the night sky. So what happens to us when that constant just vanishes?
It would feel profoundly wrong, unnatural, a deep, unsettling emptiness in the night sky that would create a new kind of emptiness inside all of us. It would feel like a fundamental piece of our world, and a piece of what makes us human was just ripped away.
So when you add it all up, the darkness, the broken tides, the climate instability, and this incredible psychological loss, you have to ask the big question: could our world even survive this?
When you lay it all out side by side, it's pretty staggering. Our world with the moon is a world of balance. Bright nights, predictable tides that support life, a stable climate with regular seasons. Without the moon, that balance is just shattered. The planet itself wouldn't be destroyed, no, but it would become a much, much harsher, less stable, and frankly, scarier place to live.
And all of this, it leads to one profound realization. We look up at the moon and it seems so quiet, so passive and far away, right? Just hanging up there. But its invisible influence is everywhere. It reaches across 250,000 miles to move our oceans, to steady our planet's spin, to stabilize our climate. That silent, distant presence, It isn't just lighting up our night sky, it's quietly holding our entire world together.